This is our experience today will be a very personal one. So first of all, just welcome. Let's just take a moment to share our name. And what about if you left an Advent service and they didn't sing a song, what would you be? What would you be grumpy? Wasn't included in Advent music. I'll give you an example to get you started. So I am Deacon Nina, and if O Come Emmanuel is not in Advent songs, I'm like, that was wrong. And if you don't have one, that's okay. Okay. So for our experience today, those of you who are online, I have images that I will put up at a certain point. If you have a nativity set at home, and you are more of a tactile person, I invite you to adjust so that you can move to that or whatever. If not, I think the images will serve the purpose as well. So it's sort of your choice, but just know that if you want to move or, take a break and walk away and keep listening, that's just fine. So we will begin. I'll invite you to really root yourself into your seat. Take a few deep breaths to center yourself in this place. You may want to place a hand gently on your chest or on your belly, just as a way to take note of your breathing. Notice how your body rises and falls with your breath. We often don't realize what a whole body experience breathing is. You may notice warmth stirring where that hand is placed. As you notice your breath, notice without judgment. Holiday celebrations are times when the absence of our dear ones is often deeply felt. So at this time, I'm going to invite you to allow your thoughts and your energy to settle on a loved one who has passed away. Often we push these thoughts aside and we stifle the memories of the person because of our pain. But right now, I want to invite you to let those memories and those qualities that you remember bubble up and be a gift to you in this space of prayer and presence with the divine. For those of you in the room, when you are ready, you're invited to approach the altar area with all the figurines. We may want to go just a couple at a time because of space issues. And try to find one that reminds you of your beloved one. Here are a few examples. I picked this one because the color of the robe reminds me of my beloved eyes. They exuded kindness and patience from the first time I looked into those eyes. And I knew he was the one. Or I picked this one because she looks so serene. My sister was always serene, and she influenced me in this way. For those of you at home, I invite you to have the same sort of reflection, either with one of the figurines pictured or with something you have in your own space at home. Once you have selected a figurine, I invite you to either return to your seat or just hold it at home, or visually imagine it in your hands if you are joining us remotely, and reflect on memories, on qualities, on things that you treasure about the person that you are thinking about. I'll give us a few minutes for that, and then I will guide us through the next step. Has everyone online found their image or figure? Just raise your hand if you still need more time. Once you have your figure, for those of you in the room, I invite you to wrap it in the cloth, and I kind of think of it like swaddling a little baby. Some of us, it's been a while since we did that. I can coach you because it hasn't been very long for me. But wrap your little figurine up in there. You can, have it buried in there too. That's just fine. It doesn't have to. And then we're gonna do something with it. You can hold on to this ribbon that was wrapping the cloth. For those of you at home, you get an imaginary task, or you can, if you want to grab a washcloth or something and wrap your little guy up, or you can imagine it in your mind's eye, wrapping this figurine that you chose in a soft, beautiful cloth. And this is kind of symbolizing like a blanket of love enveloping the person that we're thinking of. And we're gonna take time to either physically or imagine placing this figurine in the manger. And I invite you to say at least the person's name aloud, whether you're at home or here, just aloud in the space. If you want to say why you chose it, or name something about that person in this group safe safe, supportive environment, you're welcome to do that also. But it isn't necessary if that's too much for you in this moment. So I will begin. My person represents my Uncle Ken. This I think it's like a shepherd, but he's just got this burly beard, which my Uncle Ken didn't always have, but when he had a beard, it was like Santa Claus material. And really rosy cheeks, and he was just he exuded such joy. And you can see that even in this little sort of cartoonish thing, that same sort of quality that really struck me. So I will be placing this in the manger. As we close, I invite you to maybe place that hand on your chest or your belly again. Return to your breathing. May you find a measure of peace you didn't expect amidst the tears that your precious loved one is snuggling with Jesus, even now. They are safe, warm, and cherished. You're welcome to continue reflection and rest and breathing in this space for as long as you need to. For those of you who are here, I invite you to take your ribbon with you as a reminder that God's love is always wrapped around you and around your precious loved ones. For those online, I'm going to pause it just for a minute and give you a visual of the, I'm going to turn off the video so you don't get car sick, and give you a visual of what the manger looks like. So you can imagine your wrapped figurine in that space as well. One moment. Dear beloved ones,